A few things I want to say before you start this episode. First of all, it's not an official WhatADay episode. This is something that happened. Second of all, this entire episode is happening while there's bombs flying in Israel and there's sirens going on every few hours. Yep. More sirens. Okay. Whoa! Did you see that? No way, that's intercepting. Okay, now there's pieces falling. See those pieces? They're falling fast. Wow. Oh wow, I can hear the booms. Oh, they're loud. Oh, they're loud. That's falling. That's a blast. Wow, that's big blasts. That is big blasts. These are big blasts. Uh-oh. They're flying. Pieces flying. Pieces. Oh, that's big blast. Those are big pieces. Imagine these things traveled all the way from Iran here. Wow. Look at this. Oh. I can hear the booms. Wow. And this is the first time I'm speaking publicly about my journey sneaking out of Israel in the midst of the war. Enjoy the episode. By the way, if you are already here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I read each and every comment. Just entered the car. We're in Yerushalayim. I can't believe I'm doing this, bro. I would never in a million years think that I'm capable of this, okay? I'll tell you in a second. Let me show you the car first. So, I feel like an undercover operation. It is. I was asked not to put any statuses. I was asked not to talk about it. Let's see. Here. Just to show you where we are. Here's the car right here. And this is Yerushalayim. So, my partner of the journey is Baruch Hashem Nechemia Fikol Chatzos. In Zelamase, we came together to film a documentary about Kol Chatzos. Hopefully by the time you see this, it's probably going to be after the release. And we both got stuck over here, Baruch Hashem. And now...
In Israel we are never stuck.
Never stuck.
In Israel we are...
Nechemia Tzadik found a way out. He put pressure. And I found myself in this car. 7 hours ago, I did not dream that I'm going to be on the way out. Yeah, 7 hours ago, I was convinced that I'm going to probably stay here for a good few weeks.
I'm lucky that Ari came with us. With me.
The Heilige Bashefer. We both are going with the Bashefer.
Oh, that's it. That's the us.
Yeah. In English, I'm a nervous wreck. Get Shabbos. Driver pulls out a cool Schweppes glass. Look at this. L'chaim. I promise you, this car never saw these bottles in this life. But this is a booming new business because for the next week or 2 or 3 or who knows how much, Israel is still on lockdown in the airspace. So the only way out is what we're trying. The only normal way out for now, for sure. Is through Egypt. So we're traveling down to Eilat, to the border right now.
Just past sea level.
We just passed sea level, Nechemia says. Here you can see a bit of the road. We're technically going down to the Dead Sea, the area of the Dead Sea. And these bottles are just meant, first of all, that we should feel a little refreshed, but we should refer more friends to this route so they can make a business that will last them for a full year, Mi'etz Hashem. No problem, L'chaim.
Okay, fine. Ein bisschen ruhiger ist noch gut mit einem Jeden.
Ja.
Okay. Mr. Shabbat, das ist das gleich.
Ja.
Also, Nechemia and also I am getting a bunch of questions. Are you on the way? Are you going back? I myself, I'm not answering. I'm ignoring everyone because I don't want to botch this up. I was told, do not advertise this, not online, not on status, nowhere. Just keep cool, put on a cap, put on a sweatshirt. I'm going to put on the cap soon and forget about the world. So I'm avoiding everyone. But Nehemiah, some people are mamish calling him, like, I heard we could get out, how can we get out? People are desperate to get out. Look what we can do in the meantime. Aywa, Rebel Shir. That's it. Achai. Realized on the way here that it's a 34-hour trip. I'm very much looking forward. My eyes are burning. We are 8 minutes away from the border. I'm not sure how much I will be able to film. I'm not sure how the battery is gonna last, but we are under 8 minutes away from the border to Egypt. I'm not gonna say I'm nervous. Very nervous. The calm before the storm. Look at this. 2:05 a.m. Kigdei soon. This is the beach, the ocean, the Yamsuf. How do you say Yamsuf?
Red Sea.
The Red Sea? No. Really? The Red Sea in English? Okay. Listen to the waves. Listen to the waves. Look how beautiful this is. And that's the border. We're gonna walk over there. This is where you walk by and you walk into the border. This is exciting. This is exciting. I can't believe we're actually gonna make it home, Yetz Hashem. In my mind, I already thought that this might take a few weeks. And I couldn't look my family in the WhatsApp video eye. I'm so excited, Baruch Hashem. We made it. We made it to the other side. Here you have the sign, welcome to Egypt. We are actually in Egypt, which is surreal. The border was very interesting. Felt very different than everything I expected. It's really old school, rundown, no English, chaperish, like potzerish. You have to pay here, pay there, no pens, and no other human stuff you need. For example, air conditioning. I was running around with this sweatshirt until now. I didn't remember that this is a warm country. A lot of weird things happening. I'm trying to avoid camera. If you can turn around, you see the place where you go with the passport. Just turn around, Einfill circle, and that's it. Right now it is 4 a.m., 4:10, and we are waiting for a guy to take us to the car service, to take us to the airport. I'm starting to hear the birds, and I'm wondering where we're gonna daven Shachris. We're standing on the other side of the border. Nehemiah realizes that he left his tablet in Israel on the bench by the beach. If you remember, you saw the footage by the beach where I said the calm before the storm. As the guy is walking back, the guide, to pick up his tablet, a few minutes later, we hear sirens from the Israeli side. So that means there's incoming missiles and everybody needs to take shelter. Place that people are most concerned about is the travel from the border to Sharm el-Sheikh, which is the airport, which is a three plus hours with traffic ride along the beach of the Red Sea, along beautiful views. But we wanted to have it at night. This was one of the tips we got, to ride at night. The second reason, I did not want to go without the guide. The plan was to go with the guide until the airport. So we are actually on the Egypt side, and we can hear the sirens going on in Israel. And we can hear the chazan for the prayer, the alos. It's an interesting situation. 4:45 a.m. We're already standing here for an hour, I would say, at least an hour. At least an hour, I would say, okay? The guide, the Chemie forgot his tablet on the other side. The guide went back to help us because it's a process they're going through. So he decided to help and go by himself and leave us waiting for a few minutes. It's been over an hour. That's my assumption. And there is missiles coming in. So they put in the entire staff over there went into a shelter. So they're stuck in the shelter. He can't go back. He can't come back. No tablet. And we're just sitting ducks and waiting here. I'm starting to be in pressure of time.
All the officers.
Yeah, all the white officers are walking around me and getting me nervous. Yeah. I am a nervous wreck. Okay? So the guy is still stuck in the miklat, in the shelter, because of the bombing over Eilat. So he can't go back to the Israeli place, so he's still stuck in between the border. We're still sitting here, and the time for the flight now is 5:06. We have 10 minutes. If in 10 minutes he can't come out, we have to run outside to the driver and go by ourselves, which I did not want to do. Why am I so nervous? I don't know. I don't know. So as we are approaching the exit, there's these few people, like 2 or 3 people, are starting to scream at us in Arabic. Hey, yeah, baby. Most of the official people went with like white clothes, like white uniform. And these people didn't look official at all. The only Hebrew word they said is masma avar. That's it. All the rest was in Arabic. So I understood that they want tolls. But I didn't realize that the money we had changed was for this. I thought the money we had changed, that we were told to change to 720, was meant for the cab that's waiting outside. So I didn't understand. If I give them the money, how am I going to pay the cab? I was confused. The last minute I realized maybe I should film a little bit, so I took out my phone secretly, and you can see a little bit of this. Ich darf geben mein Passport?
اقول له الباقي ازاي؟ اتفضل. اوكي؟ اوكي. ويلكم. Good ball.
This for 2.
Ja, für die Leute kommen, was heißt die Kasse?
3. Okay. Okay. Shabbos, geht Shabbos. Mod gendig du, ja?
Ja.
Okay. Welcome to Egypt. Oh, ja, guys, kicken, ziehen, scannen rüber.
Das ist ein Soundtrack.
Die Mensch dort, wo sitzt dort? Passport. Du. Was ist der Passport? Thank you. Okay, welcome to Egypt. This guy I have. Thank you. Things gonna get? I got the Hubschrauber. Now you know why it takes 3 hours. You have to write everything down. Have to go inside.
ايه يا ما بكتب بعمل تصريح هو عباه you can
He happy. This guy happy.
okay
All the time happy, this guy. Okay, you can sit inside.
Irgendwann ein Kollege uns begleiten wird. Also ist schon so gut. Uns begleiten, ähnliche Driver, hab's.
Okay, so what you see over there is a bunch of taxi drivers and all kinds of levushim, how do you say, costumes, so that they can. Yeah, this was a lot of pressure. I'm gonna explain on the way. Right now, our driver is standing there in a psabutke to sign us off that we can drive his car to the airport. We are late. We're definitely very late. Our guide is still stuck in Israel. He couldn't make it. I'm a nervous wreck. Nehemiah is having a blast. He's laughing it away. I'm a nervous wreck because of time, first of all. I didn't want to drive in the morning, second of all.
It's
And
still over 5 hours.
Still over 5 hours, as if that's enough. They told us 7 hours minimum. We waited for over an hour, maybe an hour and a half, for the guide to come back, and for some reason the Israeli border just shut the whole thing. Oh, ready?
No?
Just see.
Very good.
Another stamp.
Yeah, he's gonna go stamp. So it's a lot of stamping here. And a lot of writing in it with the hand also. Everything is writing with the hand.
That's it.
And no AC and no fans and mosquitoes everywhere. Volcanus. How do you say volcanus?
Clouds.
Clouds of mosquitoes. That's what we have over here.
Zeg je, ik ken
And we only crossed the border and it's already, what's the time?
Ik ken ook mijn budget.
It's 5:39 a.m. We started
Is het goed in de budget?
more than 6 hours ago.
Is het goed in de budget?
Was it the budget?
De weiße Kleid?
Ich mache schon the weiße Kleid. Maybe when I'll be by the gate in Istanbul, that's when I can do it. Until then, I'm not. I just want to get it over with. One more thing, I can't remember. Oh, we need to daven. Talis and film. I think our only option is here. L'chaim v'levrocha.
Just hier. The car service. The car service.
I do picture the way. It's beautiful.
But after, because I
Oh, okay. No. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna sneak the camera for the thing. Mach pictures. Hope nobody sees that I'm taking a photo of this. This is the soldier by the border. Not sure what this is. There's Arabic music in the thing.
There's the view. I'm shaking the view, Ari.
Yeah, look at the view. Look at the view. Wow, a lot. Oh, now we're gonna stop again?
let's stop.
Yeah.
Ken het in de front?
Okay, last stop. He's gonna check if the passport again.
After the check, go.
After we check, we go. The Red Sea. Akabaretsi. Mom is beautiful. Look at this. A few observations. First, when we left the airport, there was a bunch of checkpoints, and by each one of them there was white donkeys and stray dogs. Chemi is chilling away over there. Oh, he wants to say hi as well. What's your name?
My name is Adel.
Adel?
Adel, yeah.
Adel.
ADL, Adel.
Adel.
Yes.
Okay, so Adel is driving perfectly beautiful.
VIP.
Yeah, VIP. Even all the checkpoints he goes through. But he says every checkpoint, no photos. One of the moments that I was like totally freaked out and I said, it is what it is. I don't even know where we're going. Is when the driver said, right now we're going to stop and we're going to transfer to another driver. He said it in his language and we somehow figured it out. He's putting us on a different cab. And I don't know for sure if this cab is legit or not. I don't know what's going on. They're both speaking Arabic. I don't have many choices. This guy is taking me out of his car and putting me in another car. So I was acting chilled as if everything is okay. But inside I was extremely nervous. Oh, Abbas take us?
This is Abbas, yeah.
Abbas.
His name Abbas.
He's
Abbas.
good.
Hello, Abbas.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Good morning.
Let's chill in the car, okay?
Wait, I left open my thing. Here, it's open. This one here. Okay, thank you. Okay, beautiful place. New driver.
This
It's your paper, yeah?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. You're the best. Shukran.
Ich hab die ganze Tipp und ich warte.
Yeah, Saptaros. Okay, now Abbas gonna take us.
Bas.
Jetzt um ins Dutake singen auf Arabisch. Yeah. Jetzt gonna davenen mit this?
Bringt an the vibe from Israel.
شنو هي تستقبل؟ انا بشتغل سيرفيس.
معلش والله.
A few observations of normal stuff here. One is pen and paper. Everything is pen and paper.
No pants.
No pens, right? In the airport, they didn't have a pen. Nehemi was giving his pen to all the tourists. He turned in to be the secretary of the pen. One pen. Beautiful views. Air conditioning is not a thing here.
The car is nice.
The car is very nice, but they don't turn it on because they don't need. It's not a thing here. It's not a style. You need to have extra cash the whole time because you need to be ready. There's another charge, another checkpoint, and now they stop you for this.
Does need a lot of money.
Right,
It's an extra $20.
right. It's not big amounts, but you have to have them available because you want to tip everyone around you. That's the culture. You go to New York, you don't have to tip everyone. Here, you want to tip everyone. I didn't really know that. I wasn't ready.
They're working for $100 a month.
Yeah, for $100 a month, you have a full-time employee.
Turkish. Where's Turkish? Ja, 200, okay? Ja, okay, bye.
Made it. The airport of Sharm el-Sheikh. Nehemiah got us into the beautiful lounge over here. Absolutely beautiful lounge. This is a very beautiful airport, but obviously I didn't want to walk around with the camera. Nehemiah, wouldn't mind walking with my real camera. Let me show you around over here. So you got this place over here. What? Geschmack. This is for kids. And here you can see the airplanes. I thought when I came, the airport is so big that I thought there's probably so many planes over here. But obviously there's just this. That's it. A few planes over here. You can see the ocean over there somewhere. And here a few planes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Probably put a nice time lapse. This is just the lounge. Very nice airport. So we're gonna have to daven now. We did not make it. The davening, the full davening. We started davening by the shaky road that took about 3 hours and change. No, he was pretty fast. Probably took less than 3 hours. We changed cars in the middle. Baruch Hashem. We made it. Was noch ums gehabt? Some got a flap mit einem so gebeten Geld bakshish mit $10. That's it. Nothing. By the way, everyone in Egypt wants a tip. That's just a tip. We made it. We made it to the flight. Turkish Airlines. First comes first, we made it to Istanbul, to the airport. Baruch Hashem, Hoidil Hashem. And it's a humongous airport, like really big, full of people. And I couldn't film because there's too many ladies and there's too much going on. I don't want to make any balagans. At this point right now, and this is what we understood in the middle of the trip, that probably this time next week, this is going to be jam-packed because this is the only way out. So probably a lot of people are going to do this. So why was I nervous at all? Why was I considering? Because we are one of the first ones. I don't know personally anyone that did it, and we didn't see it. We yet didn't see anyone by any of the stages. We haven't seen yet. I heard that there's a group behind me, like 3 hours behind me or 4 hours behind me, of 12 people, but I don't know more than that, anything. But I do know that a lot of people are trying to do this route. I was told to this guys, and this guy is doing everything in his power to make sure that everybody knows. A bit nervous, but the mala of going with him is that he's very laid back, chilled, and this kind of trip, you really need to be laid back, chilled, because you wouldn't survive otherwise. There's so many reasons to be nervous. So there was one guy who was matzliach on us. When we came to the airport finally, Nehemiah loved him, and there was like 4 people with wagons that came to help us with the luggage, help us. They technically wanted a tip. They wanted $20. There's this one guy, he just ran, pushed everyone, grabbed our luggage, put it on, and I told Nehemiah, we don't need it. He's going to want a tip. And he said, no, fast line. We finally made it to the thing. We stood in line like everyone else. He keeps saying fast line. And then we take out $2 or $3. He says, no, $20. Okay, so we ended up paying him only 10, and he was disappointed. And he gave only 1 to the security guy to let us in, which technically he let us in anyway. We were next in the line, so it was just a joke. So these kind of things, you really need to stay laid back, and that is the mal of Nehemiah. Another humongous mal of Nehemiah, besides of him making choizik for me and laughing at my nervousness, until this point. Look, you know, nobody ever saw this. So one big mala to come with Nehemiah is that he has access to a lounge. I don't set up stuff. I don't do paperwork. He obviously set it up, and we had a blast in the 2 lounges. We had one in Egypt, and we had one right now here in Istanbul. Both of them beautiful. Oh, this is a chiddush. I never knew you can take an actual legit shower in a airport, and it feels really refreshing. It's really refreshing. And I found out that these tiny bottles of deodorant and shampoo and stuff that they sell usually, which I never knew what they're for. I thought they're like for one time. I never knew that it's legally fine to take it on the flight. I never knew this. So this is, I got a lot of homework to do. I'm not going to talk about your food. I'm not going to talk. He bought an entire Wilhelmsburg kitchen, and I just bought my cookies and pretzels, and that's it. I'm used to the other way, and the other way always has food anyway. Now we're 34 hours coast to coast, and You have to be food and a lot of patience, because there is going to be flops. There is going to be funny situations.
And we booked our ticket less than 24 hours before the flight.
Yeah,
Then you don't get kosher food on the plane as well.
I didn't know why they didn't give it to us. But I'd rather than not yell kosher. And also, we anyway were dead asleep. We came on the flight, we were dead asleep. Dead asleep.
They tried waking us.
Yeah, they tried waking us. There's no one to talk to. So, with that all said, in an hour, me and Hashem, we're going on the flight to New York, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to change. I would have changed already, maybe, but this guy, I left my stuff in the main suitcase, which is somewhere. I hope it arrives to New York, me and Hashem. Nehemiah, I hope that in 12 hours from now, I'll tell you, thank you so much for dragging me. I would never do this myself. I'm not the type. But Nehemiah kept pounding me, and 7 hours before, mamish, 7 hours before, I did not know. I had no clue. I was set up with the computer, I was editing, and he said, bro, we're going. L'chaim.
And we are both saying we should have be home on Tuesday. And there was no reason to rush home. We still had things to do in Israel.
Yeah.
But we both felt it's not the right time to be in Israel. We have wife and kids.
Right.
And they are nervous.
Right.
And they don't feel safe.
It was also that, and also my cousin told me, the travel agent told me that they actually canceled Tuesday. They canceled Tuesday, they canceled Thursday, they canceled everything.
But you were able to do this journey on Tuesday.
Oh, the journey I would be able, but I couldn't anymore hear my kids.
That's why you did it.
That's it. So I'm so glad we're almost over it. We're halfway. Is this halfway? I think it's halfway. More than half already? The hard part is over. But now we have a 10-hour and 40-minute flight.
You will sleep with food, Hashem.
Be'ez Hashem. I don't know about food, but we'll sleep with Hashem. I have headphones, charge my phone. This is the lounge. Thank you so much, Nehemiah. I'll see you on the other side.
Finish line, see.
Nehemiah is sitting and learning, as always, darf zu sein. Okay, we'll get these blankets. They feel cozy. I'm so looking forward for a good 10 hours.
Can crew slide arm and cross strap?
I love this new feature they put on, so you can actually see live the camera in the bottom of the. Here you have front camera and tail camera, which is on the top of the flight.
Ja.
Welcome to Newark Airport.
Burgers.
Sie gleibt sich nicht. Heute schon wieder was. Sie nach so Geschmack und sie in der Kappe. Oh, I'm supposed to say it in English. It was such a relief. So und in der Kappe. Gaan we de Wow. I cannot express the excitement and the relief. I don't even know how to end this video. It's gonna have to end. Chevre, we gaan. Welcome to Bonapark! Vusanais! Two realization I just had with my Tiger Schwager. Oh, you want to say hi? Navade. You see my Schwager? How do you know that this journey was long and serious? Because my Schwager came to pick me up.
Absolutely.
It doesn't happen every day. So we just realized, I don't remember, what did we realize? So many details. We realized a few things, I can't remember what.
Insanity.
משהו כזה, yeah. Insanity.